All right, so once again, there's going to be a very small break in between. We are checking to see if the runners need a break. The runners have no idea what logic we are going to run next for the next seed until we roll it. So once it's rolled and distributed, that's when everybody, including myself, find out what the rules of this next race are going to be. We have locked down what the objectives they can get are, but we don't know which one of those objectives is going to be next. All right, so as our runners get ready, the objectives for the next race have been announced. This is Major Minors, Random Start, Kill G3, which means that 3 of the G4 bosses need to die. The majors and minors are randomized in their own locations, and we are starting in a random location, which means that Morph Ball is not on the pedestal. It is close by to wherever you start in the seed.
Alright, welcome back, you wonderful, beautiful people. It's WX Fan and Syneth, back at it here. Game number 2. What a game 1 we had. A 5-second difference between Kyz and Anfunny. Anfunny takes the win by 5 seconds. But now, the next seed. It's a major minor, random start, random morph location. And you have to defeat 3 of the G4.
Yep. The usual prediction is up. Which is going to be found first? Is it Gravity? Are we going to have some funny locations like we did last seed?
Turian is enabled, by the way.
Yep. So we have to think about
business center
items.
Start.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so we have. Oh, we can't even do. High jump has.
Can't do a lot of anything.
So we have the first item. There's more.
Boo!
Right there.
Boo! I wanted a late morph. Boo!
Well, with the random start, sometimes you win, sometimes you don't.
Boo!
But we're gonna kill that first monster. Oh, there's a nice little super missile in the first item there. For Kyzentun. Anfunny's gonna go check this major.
Can we just check? Oh, nice Varia. That makes a lot of sense, which means This seed is going to force the racers through Cathedral into the Bubble Mountain area, most likely to pick up the next set of progression. Can we just address what chat said? WJG is going to grab lasagna, and Twitch chat wasn't offered any, commentary wasn't offered any. Maybe Reem might have been offered it, but what about us and our needs, WJG?
Well, we're going to have to go away from that super prediction because of how fast it was found. Now, these players, we've said a couple of times last race, are very good at the game, but at 99 energy, even with just Varia going in through Cathedral, this is going to be kind of scary.
Absolutely. A lot of these enemies can do some damage. We can't do the prediction for suits because, again, Varia's already been found. I do have a prediction, and you know what we can do?
What's that?
First boss kill. Over or under 10 minutes.
That's an interesting shout.
Because you can go to Kraid, but this Varia suit's already got these racers deep into Upper Norfair.
Now, here's my second prediction usually. Are we going ammo go mode or are we going beam go mode?
Ooh, yeah, that's an interesting one. Because again, Turian being enabled, this is where charge beam and ammo more come into count. Because it takes minimum 40 and 60. 40 missiles, 60 supers to beat Mother Brain. All 2 phases, first and second. There's obviously you get the Hyper Beam for phase 3. 45, 65 gets you a little bit more safety. But if you find charge, and you have a very weak beam combo, say it's charge ice, or charge ice wave, and it's not doing a lot of damage at all, are you still hunting ammo? Or hunting for more supers? So a lot of things are gonna really be interesting. So we'll definitely see, but Kiz out to about a couple second lead right now. Again, there's so much to take into account. The racers have saved. I know at least Anfunny did. I'm not sure if Kiz did. But this is definitely something, again, to keep in mind. There's more supers, so that'll help.
Yeah, I don't think either runner is turning down ammo at this point, or any check for that matter. Because, like we were just saying, ammo could be the required go mode here. We might not find any beams in order to do this seed. We might find all the beams right away. We don't know. It's completely random as to where things are. Now,
before people get confused, this is major minor. Why did they find a missile? Well, because in any kind of setting, there are missiles, supers, powers, and there's 3 energy tanks and 1 reserve that are all shuffled into major minor locations.
Yeah, in the very first quote-unquote sphere of the seed. So this Upper Norfair being the very first area of the seed, those items that you were just talking about are shuffled into all the locations, not just major and minors. Correct. Again,
that preset's more of the Chozo major minor. So I'm not surprised that we're gonna find some of this ammo.
Ooh, space jump early.
And that's gonna actually make Norfair Reserve easier.
And Salmonster pointing out that because Morph was in a minor spot, that's why some of the things had to change the way that they are.
Right. Good call from Salmonster. Also, I want to give a shout out to a lot of other people we see in chat. Lunix, another phenomenal runner, is hanging out in Twitch chat with us. Secret, another great Super Metroid runner, is hanging out in Twitch chat with us. A lot of great people hanging out in the Twitch chat. Let us hear from you again. This is very live and interactive. So, new prediction up as well.
Yep.
What will Mother Brain be beaten by first? Ammo go mode or beam go mode? Get your predictions in now.
Yeah, I still think that both go modes are up in the air. I mean, I don't think both players are going to say no to ammo this early unless they find charge, and then they're going to start looking for beams. Because charge only, it's not fun, but you can do it.
It's 60 damage per charge shot. So bad. Don't tell me what to do, WJG. I'll go back to watch the Daytona 500. I can leave and go take a nap.
So
you
far,
weren't out
players,
helping me shovel this morning, WJG.
both players here are kind of following each other through the checks. There's not too much of a difference here, which is kind of to be expected with this start and this suit this early on. There's not going to be a whole lot of divergence. I think once we get through Crocomire and we get through Croc Escape, that's going to be really when we're thinking about doing some divergence. What do you think the next play? What would your next play be after leaving Norfair? Would you go fight Kraid as one of your G4 right off the bat?
Yes, I'm going right to Kraid. Now, if I found gravity at any of these checks, I might seriously consider Ridley.
I'm going to disagree with you there. I think if I found gravity this early, I would skip Ridley entirely, go fight Dragon, Kraid, and Fantune.
Okay. So Kiz attempting to do a very difficult trick. Yeah, this is gate glitch.
Yeah, so let's talk about gate glitch here for a second, because this is another out of logic thing here that we're doing. So basically what we need to do, and Kyzentun just got it, is he's lining himself up right before the gate and hitting the hitbox of the gate. He's jumping straight up and then pushing his character right towards the gate as he's jumping up and firing a missile. What that does is it makes it so that the missile that leaves your hand as you're aiming up towards it is going through the gate and into the hitbox of what makes the gate rise.
That explains why I wasn't hitting gate glitch during those races the other day, a couple of days ago. I wasn't hitting left.
There are other ways to do it, but yeah, that's kind of like the basic setup that I know, is that you jump straight up. When you're in mid jump, you start pushing towards the gate and then you shoot your missile when you hit the gate. If you bonk first though, that actually makes things a little weird, so you have to do it very fast to do it that way. There are strats to bonk the ceiling first and do that. I don't know the exact order of operations to do it, but there are ways to do it that way.
Do you know what's not weird?
What's
Making sure that everyone follows our runners! ! R in the Twitch chat. See what I did there? Professionally done. Professional tease.
What a segue.
Professional segue! ! R to follow the runners! ! C to follow the commentary and tracking and restream teams. One of these days, we're gonna get WJG to put his Twitch channel in there.
And I don't know if you stream on Twitch normally outside of this, but I do. So, I mean, you can definitely follow me. I do also have a Blue Sky where you probably heard my birds a couple of times over the microphone, either on this race or previous races. I usually take pictures of them and put them on my Blue Sky. So if you want to see the birds, go there. If you want to see me, go to my stream.
Birdies, birdies, birdies. Yes, I do stream as well. There'll be a lot of football content coming out from me soon as well. I've got one out in the Patriots. I did some races the other day, and like I said, I'll eventually... Right now, I'm trying to get my capture card to work properly. I've diagnosed everything else, and that's the only thing holding me back at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that... Oh, look, Reamsy. WJC's not even the right name. So, there's Anfunny's pivot save.
Yep. Not even checking Indiana Jones. We're just going straight back out and leaving.
This will be interesting. Is Indiana Jones going to be the deciding factor here?
It's a minor.
Anfunny,
I don't
from all
think
of
so.
his map rando experience, has gotten used to pivot saving.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's just a missile. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be a deciding factor. So we leave, we go through Croc Escape to leave, we go through Upper Norfair, fight Kraid, check what Kraid's holding on to, because he's got the item behind him is a major, I believe, and his
Kraid's closet.
Locked item, Kraid's closet, is also a major item.
There goes Sinith telling the racers what to do again. No, I'm kidding. Alright, Sinith, what do you normally race? Talk to us.
So I don't normally race. I am a speedrunner of Celeste. I play a lot of Celeste map mods. They're called Kaizo mods, which are really difficult maps. I do Kaizo Mario
Kaizo.
randomizers, but I did start racing yesterday with you in the Bounty Blaster.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I was going over the seed with Anfunny, and we figured without reset, my time was about 30 minutes, which is actually pretty decent.
Yep. Again, if I had learned how to mock ball, or I could mock ball better in yesterday's seed, I didn't have to spend 10 to 15 minutes hunting for speed booster.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could have possibly had a sub 30 with how my movement was going. But nevertheless, you know, that was a ton of fun. Again, folks, we hope you're having a ton of fun watching this. This is a grand final. We've got the Daytona 500 in a rain delay at the moment. Last week was the end of football season. Today, the start of the NASCAR season. Big focus now turns to the NFL draft. Which, again, I'm going to have content on. So the last couple of years, I've hit on a lot of players. This year, I kind of wanted to come up with my own ratings, rather than just go by what I see, to actually rate them properly. So, have had a lot of hits, and I'm looking forward to doing more content. I've got a series that I started, how I would fix certain NFL teams. I did one on the Patriots, because that's my team. So, yeah, I'm very looking forward to, you know, doing some more content like that. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'll be doing Ratchet and Clank any percent at some point. It's sick. I have switched out chords out of my splitter. I switched out the splitter, and now I'm working with Elgato to basically figure out why I'm getting a piercing sound out of the 4K capture utility, because I'm going off of an actual hard PS3 for my particular runs, and I never had an issue before, and all of a sudden I'm having an issue. So it could be something with the capture card. So working through it. But Anfunny quickly
going to go for a 2 for 2 on the quick kill here.
Right. Yep. Anfunny quickly worked his way through Kraid's lair. What is it with the hitting on the players? You all took that out of context. Nice quick Kraid kill. 2 for 2 for Anfunny.
They're very nice. Now, I also want to kind of shout out something. Anfunny and I are starting to talk about doing a podcast that kind of reviews these races for Super Metroid SMRAT, just to get some more attention on the channel here and to really break down, like, you know, what was the good, not really what was a good decision, but like, why was it a good decision? Why did the racers get so much more time by doing these certain things?
I need to be in on this. I want to be in on this. That sounds amazing. And I've got a great platform if we want to record on. I'm just saying.
I've got a Rodecaster Pro 2 sitting right next to me.
There you go. I've got StreamYard where I do a lot of my podcasting from, and it just makes for phenomenal easy usage for something like exactly what you're talking about. So definitely something we'll be talking about here. But
we got some bombs sitting here in Kraid's closet as one of the major items.
Tiki 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 la bomba.
So where does that put into logic? That puts into logic Criteria Landing, because we can go back up there now and grab that.
Plus space jump.
Oh yeah, and plus space jump. We also have Gauntlet with space jump and power bombs and regular bombs.
So that's the interesting one. 10 power bombs, you can do Gauntlet comfortably. Space jump, you can avoid some of the acid. I think you're supposed to be able to have screw attack to logically get through Gauntlet.
You might be right there, because WJG is saying the same thing. We found Ice Beam over at Spazer. But that's not to say that these players won't absolutely go and check Gauntlet with what they have, because you can check Gauntlet with just bombs, a couple of E-tanks, if you're good at it.
Yeah. I thought about that during the Bounty Blaster race, too. I'm like, I've got bombs. I can technically check this. But anyway, so now Anfunny, does he go through X-Ray and peak X-Ray? He's going to.
Oh yeah,
Space
no, definitely.
Jump puts this in logic. Because you can easily cross here, even though I think logically there still might be screw attack required, but...
I believe it's just a way up. Enough E-tanks if you just have bombs. Space Jump automatically puts it into logic, I'm pretty sure.
I love how we say we think it puts it into logic, and none of this is actually SMRAT logic. We're just literally talking from our other, like, experience, calling other things. Oh,
Screw
then,
attack.
fine! Okay,
see?
so
There you
apparently,
go.
forget the logic, screw attack was right there!
There's your answer. Screw attack is not required to check X-ray.
Now Gauntlet's fully in logic! Oh, this game is fired. 100% fired. Nah, I'm only giving the game crap. So one of the 3 G4 is down. Grade down for each racer. And I think this does come down to not going to Ridley. The racers would have gone down there. Also, in their defense, Stootless lava dive or gravityless lava dive is terrible.
Oh yeah, no, don't even try it. That's a bad idea going all around. But yeah, you're right. I think it's create a Fantune, look for gravity to hopefully be able to kill a Dragon. We have Varia though first. Man, gravity's the other thing that blocks out Ridley. So yeah, you have to find gravity now in order to progress the seed.
That is true. Alright. Power bombs, so vanilla. This item behind Alpha PBs could be something really important. If it's gravity, no, it's just a super. So again, I'm going to Gauntlet and Landing Site. I want those out of the way.
So you're going to Gauntlet and Landing Site. I'm thinking start Wreck Ship and think about doing a Wreck Ship full clear. Go kill Fantune, get the item that's above him, get Spooky Missiles, and then if you don't find anything there, you coin flip Attic.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if some, you've got 2 majors, you've got the Gravity Major, you've got Wreck Ship Reserve, Wreck Ship Energy, and Right Side Supers, which is the Fantune item. Those are the majors in the Wreck Ship.
Yeah, and you just said it. Gravity is vanilla in Wreck Ship. So it's entirely possible that Wreck Ship is the play.
Yeah. There goes Kiz again. Kiz trying to get this blue gate glitch here.
Yeah, not the easiest glitch to do. Again, he's doing the bonk method where you bonk the ceiling first and then push left. Again, it's all what you're used to in timing.
This is helping Anfunny gain another lead. This is now 2 gates that Kiz has been playing with.
I mean, that's hard to say because we don't know that there's anything in Wreck Ship. This could be completely empty. This says that there are 4 majors here, though. So let's see what we can find.
We know it's the 4. It's just, are they 4 that matter?
Right. So the likelihood we could find 4 more beams, and that's it. I mean, that would be full beam combo, but still, like, we don't find a suit. Man, where else could you find it, though, if it's not in Wreck Ship? Kai's also going up to Wreck Ship right now.
You've got Gauntlet. You've got... Let's see. Meridia would be out.
I think Gauntlet's a lower check, though, because you've only got 1 major there, which is at the front.
They haven't gotten to Green Bryn yet. And that's what Kai was trying to do. Kai was trying to get to Green Bryn. So Green Bryn has 3 majors, but 16 items. You've got Bryn Reserve. You've got the Edacoons major. And then you've got Charge Beam. Because Spore Spawn Supers isn't a major. It's just a minor. It's a major if this was Chozo. But it's not Chozo.
Right.
Oh, right, I'm sorry. Excuse me, right. Major, minor. Waterway usually holds an energy tank. So waterway as well.
Right, no speed to
Wave
go to
gate's a
waterway.
major. See, this is where doing major, minor, and Chozo, you really gotta remember what's what. I was confusing Chozo with everything else. So those are the Chozo majors. But, so there are a lot of majors, all things considered. Wave gate is a major. It's an energy tank in the vanilla game.
Yeah, I still think the Fantoon play, the wreck ship play, is the smart play here.
I agree with you. But again, like, if Charge Beam or Speed Booster is hanging out in Gauntlet, that is a game changer for either racer.
Yeah, I think that's a low percent chance at this point, but you're right. Like, it's possible that a major opener item is sitting at the front of Gauntlet, but I still think the wreck ship play, item density-wise, and the ability to check-wise, is the play. We can still look at the wreck ship reserve item to see what that major is. We don't have to go get it with speed, just to cross it off of our list. So we can get 3, we can look at 4.
Yep. So Beamer's saying Grav can't be at Waterway in SMRAT logic, correct. We're just saying in other terms of other major item locations. Not necessarily gravity. So, alright, here we go. Both racers, same idea. Going for the wreck ship place. Anfunny is gonna check...
It's a reserve.
First reserve. So that's one of the 3 majors, nothing.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Kyzentun's heading down towards Fantoon to get the spooky missile and clear out Fantoon.
Here's my opinion. And you see the racers going and picking up as much ammo as possible. Still looking for ammo go mode. This is now 50 supers for Kyz, 50 supers for Anfunny. They're not that many super packs away from go mode, but they still need more missiles. Anfunny, I think, is going to go ahead and save. Go to Wreck Ship Energy. And if Wreck Ship Energy isn't anything, he's going to pivot save back. So what a pivot save is you do what Anthony's doing. You save now, thinking, okay, it's a great save. But because where Wreck Ship Energy is in this game, it is such an out-of-the-way check. Great check in the vanilla game because you're right there before you go through the Forgotten Highway to get into Meridia casually. But if it's nothing, Anfunny is going to reset the game and reset back to that save. He's going to save about 30 seconds to a minute, roughly, by just pivot saving and going back, then rerouting all the rooms.
Right.
So that's what a
but
pivot
if
save
this is an actual needed item, like if this is a suit, we're going to see in a second, it's an E-tank. Okay, we're resetting. So if that was a tank, we would have had to route back instead of resetting.
And there you go. Oh yeah, you'd still have to go back if it was anything you wanted to keep.
Right.
So now Anfunny is going to make the play for Attic.
I love the, like, almost flawless floor clip there to get through into Attic.
Yep. So Anfunny is going to go ahead and take care of the Attic guys, which doesn't even need to use ammo. You have Screw Attack.
Yeah, Screw Space makes this easy. Not
going to take over. I will be right back.
We're not going to go check the right-hand side item. That's a minor. We're not going to check the item in the sky. That's a minor. We are going to probably go check the top of Wreck Ship speed to see if speed is absolutely required. Oh, no, we are checking the sky. It's a missile. Looking for ammo still. Meanwhile, Fantoon on the other side. Fantoon is about to go down for Kyzentun. That's it. All right, what is this? It's a super missile. So Anfunny is looking really good right now for ammo go mode. We got 55-20. That's doable. I would want maybe 1 or 2 more missile packs, maybe one or two more super packs, but it's completely doable if you do a refill on your missiles. All right, we're going to be seeing some bowling here over on Anfunny's side, and Kyzentun is following right behind him with the quick checks through all of Wreck Ship. Looks like Kyzentun is going to pick up the reserve tank. That's an interesting shout Kyzentun does have an extra E and now has an extra reserve over Anfunny. I guess for safety sakes, if you're not too comfortable with Torian or the Mother Brain stand-up or anything that could happen down there. All right, so what's the first item that's sitting in front here? It's just a missile. So we're going to blow the statue up. We do not have speed to get through here, but we can use careful wall jumps, not hitting the spikes, to go and look at the item. Anfunny's already prepped it by using a power bomb to go and explode the shell around the item so that we can see it.
Oh my gosh, it's gravity!
Gravity behind speed.
I'm back, by the way.
This game has just gotten kind of funny.
This game's gotten kind of stupid.
So that means that speed is
Where is
required.
Speed?
Speed is absolutely required right now.
I said it, Zenith. If Charger speed is that gauntlet.
Ooh, okay. So people in the chat are also making an interesting call. Instead of trying to hunt for speed, you start and go directly to Lower Norfair. You just forget gravity, forget that it exists, and go kill Ridley.
You're still talking about a gravityless lava dive where you can't use screw attack. And you don't have high jump boots.
These players, I'm not worried about it. They can do a high jumpless lava dive with no problem.
That's even worse than with high jump boots.
I know. But we do have criteria we can check. So we have the front of gauntlet that could be speed. I mean, at this point, it could be whatever. We have bomb Torizo that could be speed. We have morph ball pedestal that could be speed. What else is down there? We have green Brinstar. What's in there that we could have speed? There's so much that they could be in a lot of different locations right now. And let's see, Anfunny is thinking we're going to do a quick save at the ship. I don't blame him for this. We're doing ammo refill. Kyzentun sees that gravity, not going to go through bowling. This is a slightly faster play if you are comfortable doing the quick morph over in just that one increment to go look at your wreck ship reserve. Then you can just get out of wreck ship really fast without having to do that. The bowling.
So WJG seed. So for those of you that are new, because Reem and WJG do a lot of rolling of the seeds, sometimes they like to be trolly.
Their speed.
I said it!
All right, does Anfunny turn around and grab the gravity?
I'm going right back for grav. I said it! I called it! I said, what, if charge or speed are at gauntlet, it's a game changer!
Yeah, if that was the first check you did after finding screw attack in X-ray, oh man, that would have been... Man, you would have had to do a reverse gate glitch to get through... No, not even that. You could have gone straight up Red Tower. Never mind.
I feel so bad for trolling the racers, but I called it. It's okay, folks. I'm coming in game 3. They all have to race me in game 3. I'm totally kidding. They kick my butt.
So Kyzentun is doing bowling now. He knows that he can't go check that item because he doesn't have speed yet, but he does want to see if speed is sitting on gravity because that's your last major. We know it's not there, but this is logical for Kyzentun.
Oh, I love it.
So Anfunny is basically in go mode because we get that gravity, we go straight down to Dragon, destroy him. That's our third boss, and then we go to Torian. We do have ice to make Torian easier. 4 E-tanks with both suits. We have 30, 55 ammo, 15 power bombs just in case to get through power bomb areas if you get caught by Metroids. We do have regular bombs, I believe.
They've also got
yes.
ice beams. So the power bombs don't
Yep.
matter.
Well, if you get caught, like if you miss and you
Oh,
get caught,
right.
yeah,
Right. That's fair.
30-55. Man, I would I go for more ammo or would I go straight there? Because 30 is not a lot, but you can do it. Can you?
I'm
Yeah,
going.
because you need a total of 60. You need a total of
Correct.
60 to kill Mother Brain.
Correct. You need 40, 60 at bare minimum.
40, 60, that's right.
45, 65 to be comfortable.
Yeah, so we need at least one more super and 2 more missiles.
And you have all the miners on the way into Maria.
Yeah.
You've got double miner at Mama Turtle. You can get on the way.
Yeah. We have everything in Meridia we can check that's on the way. So
correct.
Yeah, we got plenty of places to get it.
Post-Potwoon, you've got behind Dragon, you've got Precious Room. Boom. Gravity for the funny man. And Kiz is going back for Grav as well.
Oh yeah, you have to at this point. You're not going to get any faster. So this is going to come down to, once again, movement tech from here on out. Again, we don't know how far back these streams are, how far back these players are. We know that they're streaming on their own, which means that there's stream delay from their game to their stream. And then we're restreaming those streams again, which adds more delay to both streams. So we're going to go off of the official Race Room GG time again, as usual, to see who's going to end up winning here. If you were here for last race, you saw how close it was. 5 seconds between the players.
Yeah, these races both very much in it. Beamer says SMRAT. Now with 100% more bowling per bowling.
As we do some cleanup here, let's do a quick reminder. Please go follow these runners, Anfunny and Kyzentun. Go follow the runners who have participated in the ladder so far. Go follow all the runners who have made this possible. And join our Discord, because if you want to learn running or if you just want to stay ahead of all the different races that we do here, that's the best way to get involved. You can also follow my friend over here at WX, who streams all their stuff. You can follow me over on my Twitch. Give Reem a good follow, who's setting up some stuff. WJG is an awesome person, even though they don't stream. So, yeah. Got everyone here that you got good following people on.
Make sure you give them a follow. Greatly appreciated. Go follow Sineth. Go follow everybody out.
All right, I don't completely disagree with what Anfunny's doing here. We're doing a short charge to go grab those supers that are sitting in Main Street. We get it?
All right.
Nice. Easy.
Beautifully done. 35-55. Needs 2 more missiles. Excuse me, 30-60.
Yep, 30-60.
1 more super, 2 more missiles.
Yep, and we know that there are missiles sitting in the crab pot right below us, so we're probably going to grab those. Although with the transition, yeah, he's going to go for it.
And again, folks, a reminder, if you want to play some SMRAT, you want to play some races with us, join the Discord. There are tons of races, the weekly ladder racers, and the next season will be starting relatively soon if you're a Mega Man X player. We have a Mega Man X 100% tournament coming up this summer.
Now, I got to ask about that. Is there really any other category besides 100%? Because that's technically faster than any percent.
Any percent's definitely faster, but it's the special item, the Hadoken, is definitely worth it towards the end.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
So we got extra missiles here sitting in snails. No more extra missiles sitting here in snails. Anfunny looking pretty on ammo now. So we might be able to call that prediction we made earlier. Is ammo going to be the go mode, or is beam going to be the go mode?
One more super for it to officially call it ammo go mode for all of you ammo go mode believers. Be really interesting to see what charges. Wouldn't surprise me if it was a check tool.
It's probably sitting somewhere down in Norfair. Behind Ridley. I'm thinking behind Ridley.
Could be. We have plenty of supers by the time to go to Ridley, so we'll see. Yeah, we haven't even seen Green Bryn yet. It could be vanilla.
Yep, could be in the vanilla charge spot. All right, bot wound is down for Anfunny. Kyzentun is about to enter into Meridia right behind him. Again, This is going to come down to movement. How many checks you actually want to do to be in go mode.
Or it's right there.
There's charge.
Hey, that's, we're not calling that prediction yet because it's charge ice. I still think it's ammo go mode.
Yeah, I think at this point we can call ammo go mode, but if we find plasma right now somewhere on the way, then we call it beam.
Look at Anthony just having a ton of fun, just messing up these fish.
That's a really quick way to farm those fish. I thought for a second Anfunny was going to go for a full halfie, but no, he just charged up through the mock droid rooms.
Here we go. Funny man is going. Kiz is not that far behind. Kiz is making up a lot of time.
Yeah, no, like I said, this is coming down to movement right now.
That's it. Oop. Ammo go mode is the winner. 45-65.
Well, we are calling it by, I think the prediction said what's going to kill Mother Brain, ammo or beams.
Oh,
but
fine. Whatever, technicalities.
It's up to WJG to make that call. I'm not making that call.
I'm ready to call for a nap. We got a snowstorm up here in New England, and unfortunately it went from snow to sleet to rain, so it was just a lot of slush.
Yeah, I gotta get some carb cleaner for my... Kyzentun didn't get it. Kyzentun looked like he was going to go for a full halfie.
Halfie.
So, okay, let me explain what that is if someone doesn't know. If you can maintain a charge from speed going up through that mock droid room and get through that droid transition and use your speed booster to start flying towards the right, you can fly all the way from that door transition on the right all the way to the end to where Dragon is. That's the full halfie.
Yep. Kiz is caught up. It's a Dragon kill difference.
Yeah, we just had a small high five outside of Dragon's room, but...
Precious room. It does require high jump. I never ever considered high jump part of full halfie, but that's definitely interesting.
That makes sense to me because you have to be able to make it up that room fast enough, and high jump is the only thing that really gives you the enough height, literally, to get up that room faster. Considering
you can hold the shine spark for 3 seconds. Doesn't it feel longer when you have a shine spark than it feels longer than 3 seconds, right? Or is that
it feels longer because while you're using speed, it continuously refreshes until you stop running.
That's fair. All right, Anthony, off to Torian you go with Charge Ice. This is going to allow him to do a Zeb skip. We'll get to explaining what that is when we get to that point. Ice is also going to allow him to get through the Metroid rooms. He's got bombs and power bombs to deal with the Metroids. To get it off of him, he is set.
Right. Anfunny's probably going to go hit the ship as well for a ship refill because we only got 35.
I thought you were going to say hit the showers. I don't know why. I don't know why you would. You said hit, and my mind went hit the showers? What?
Now we're gonna go to our spaceship, which gives us a full refill. It's gonna give us all the ammo, all the energy. Now, if we're in a better position on ammo here, ooh, Kyzentun going for the X-ray scope selection here. I don't know if I like that call, but I'll take it. I guess.
Either. Oh, that's funny. X-ray serves no purpose unless Kai thinks he's gonna find plasma on his way out.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, if you can skip the ship refill based on how much ammo you have left here, it's absolutely a time saver. But again, we don't have the ammo for it. We got to do a ship refill here.
Ship refill.
Kyzentun's going to have to do the same thing with only 8 and 2 left in the ammo reserves.
Anfunny didn't save.
I don't blame him. You either ball this or you lose it at this point.
Unless he's taking a save right before Mother Brain. I don't like that call.
No, I wouldn't save. If I felt like I would, with this seed right now is at 41 minutes. Ooh, wave beam right there. That's kind of spicy.
That is spicy. Imagine if that was plasma.
Right. But we do have Charge Ice Wave now to get through Torian. We're pretty comfortable with on ammo. But yeah, what was I gonna just say? We're at 41 minutes, 42 minutes clocking in right now, right? I'm not gonna take how long is the animation and the jingle to actually get your save? Like, come on. If you're going into Torian and you're 41 minutes into a race for your game 2 finals, I am not saving to save that time. Literally.
I would. But then again, in Map Brando, as I always say, save early, save often. I mean, you know how tight Game 1 was. Unless that's the only reason you think that maybe Kiz is ahead of you. Then you're not saving. But Kiz has got an extra energy tank and has got at least 1 reserve. Anfunny has a 1 energy tank window. With Varia Suit, Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam does 300 damage per shot. So Anfunny has to be really, really careful in Mother Brain 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. This is going to come down to, if you don't save at all, this is going to come down to how comfortable are you going through the Mother Brain fight.
And notice how Anfunny was using missiles. So Anfunny may not be comfortable with Baby Skip, and by saving those supers, he's not going to have to farm supers either. Because we know after Baby Skip Room is an energy and missile refill, doesn't refill your supers. So smart move by Anfunny to go ahead and get the missiles. And he's just damaging down. He's not even going for Baby Skip.
Yeah, I don't think you can go for Baby Skip here because we don't have Spring Ball. We don't have High Jump. It's really, really difficult to do it with just Space Jump.
Yep. I mean, even if you want to try Stashio Skip, it's difficult to do. Alright. So, Anfunny is going to go grab that energy refill. And this is it. This is going to be huge. If Anfunny doesn't save pre-Mother Brain, this all comes down to that Mother Brain fight. If he misses on Mother Brain... nice trick, Anfunny. I don't even know how to explain that trick. But if Anfunny dies to Mother Brain without a save, then it's Kiz's race. It's Kiz's race to lose. Anfunny hasn't saved in quite some time, and that would basically be the end of it. He is saving before Mother Brain. Okay, smart man.
Yeah, again, this is coming down to how comfortable are you going into Zebatites, Mother Brain 1, Mother Brain 2, and Mother Brain 3 with the ammo and energy that you have. Someone who is very comfortable with this little might skip that save entirely and just go for it.
Well, let's talk about the Zeb skip, because Anfunny just did it. So in this room, the developers, when creating the game, didn't load in all of the Zebatites. That's the little things there in between the columns on the right-hand side. They're called Zebatites. They didn't load them in the rest of the room because in their minds, It's like you have to get through one to get to the other. So when you beat the first, then the second loads, then the third loads, then the fourth loads. So speedrunners have found a way to, if you can get through the Zebatites, the others never loaded. Right? You remember this is back on cartridges, so you only had so much space.
Yeah,
and
that's
they
what I was
probably
just
wanted that
mention.
extra. Right? They probably wanted that extra power as well. So
Yeah, the Zebatites are considered enemies. You can only have so many enemies loaded in on the screen at the same time.
Hit with those onion rings. Careful.
Yes. So we're at 389 right now on Anfunny.
Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful.
Catch up.
Nice. Yep. So basically, if you go ahead and get through the Zebatites, you get a certain amount of iframes. You freeze that ring at the bottom. You get hit with any enemy. Yes, you get hit with any enemy, and you can. There's a certain set of inputs you can do to using your iframes to hit the enemy, get through that first Zebatite to go through that. I have no idea what it is. So Anfunny, it's his race to lose right now. He's through the hard part. And there's the baby.
Da baby.
Da baby.
All right, so the baby's gonna suck on Mother Brain here for a second. Gonna come down, refill Anfunny's energy tanks, and give us the hyper beam, rainbow beam, whatever you want to call it. It is the ultimate beam that can destroy. It does the most amount of damage, and what's that?
Phazon beam.
Oh well, I mean, we don't have a phazon beam in this game.
A phazon beam. Anyway. So it's going to be easy. Anfunny, as long as nothing crazy happens and he has a clean escape, he should be the winner of Game 2.
Yeah. Again, we with stream delays and things like that, or if there have been anything that we can't see here because of delays, we're going to go on Race GG time, but it looks like Anfunny is favored to win right now.
Absolutely. That cutscene just takes so long. There's nothing you can do about it.
But this is Game 2 in a best of 5, or are we doing all 5? Best of 5, okay.
Best of 5.
So that means that if Anfunny walks away with a win here, Kyzentun absolutely has to win Game 3 to keep this going.
Yep. Anfunny will be on Grand Finals point. He'll be up 2-0. Anfunny had a little trouble there at the start of Mother Brain 3.
This is still, for a Game 2, a very, very close race. I think both players didn't make really bad decisions. It was just a troll seed, to say the very least.
I said it when we started. Like this could easily go all 5 games, considering how very good these racers are. So, nicely done. Shine Spark out. Anfunny did recover nicely in Mother Brain 3, by the way. Heading through. Now, you might be wondering, where's Anfunny's screw attack? He turned it off to make sure he could hit Zeb Skip properly.
Yeah, if you have screw attack trying to curve through that Zebatite, it doesn't work.
Nicely done. Clean Torian escape. Now let's see how the criteria escape is. Should have no problem with this. Shine Spark out.
Not going to save the animals. We're just going. I could be wrong, but I don't think we're going to save the animals here.
And no, not in the grand finals. Again, 5-second difference with these racers in Game 1. And it's going to be Anfunny taking game number 2 of this best of 5. Anfunny is now on Grand Finals and Championship point. GG's to both racers.
Yeah, 49 minutes and 53 seconds is what Anfunny just finished with.
Kiz is going to finish things up here.
Yeah, Kiz is going to take this to the end. Kiz might go save the animals just for fun, but we'll see.
I don't think we have animal surprise on, if I'm not mistaken.
It's been on for most of these seeds, so
Okay.
that'll be up to the people who rolled it to let us know if it's on or not, or we'll find out when Kyz gets there, but...
During our off-season race yesterday, I saw all you guys finish. I'm like, I'm gonna go save the animals, and animal surprise, it put me back into the wreck ship. I had like a minute to go. I'm like, great.
Nice. It's on when Torian is on, so as long as Torian is there, animal surprise is there.
There you go. Do it, kids. Blue Bomber?
Oh man, Blue Bomber, we're not even going to talk about that strat. That strat takes some skill.
Are you saying Kiz has no skill?
No, I'm saying that's high level play. That's like, I've seen what needs to be done to make Blue Bomber happen, and that is like, precise inputs.
It's all good. For those that have no idea what Blue Bomber is, basically you saw Kiz and Anfunny do a Shine Spark up. You can, if you have the items for it, get to the end while having your speed booster on, and you just jump up, and you can break the speed booster blocks that way, and it's called Blue Bomber.
Yeah, I believe high jump is required for it, so...
Not surprising. If this was Map Brando, they would have had it already. He's saving the animals!
He's saving the animals. I knew it.
Let's go!
Kai is predictable when it comes to this. I know he goes to save the animals
No
basically
animal
every time
surprise.
he does. No surprise. We got to kill the animals. We went to the animals to save them, but we're killing them.
Oh, that's the surprise. That stinks. Rude. Somebody call PETA! Okay. Don't call PETA. Alright, there we go. Game 2 is over. Kiz is back to the ship. Kiz finishes in second place. Anfunny,
with a time of 52-41.
Yep, Anfunny up 2 games to none in this best of 5. 1 game left for Anfunny to win of the next 3, for him to be declared the champion. Now, Kiz can easily win the next 2. Kiz could win the next 3. All depends what we're going to have for a seed. Remember, these are random categories every single time, and we do not have a seed yet. Sinith, what did you think about that seed before we head off to a break here?
Ooh, man. I mean, it was close the whole way through. I don't think there was really any bad decisions going the whole way. You know, the suit find was really the thing that helped both players here. And unfortunately, it was locked behind speed, which was in the worst location considering our start was in Upper Norfair.
Yeah, that's true. And I think one of the things that Kiz may not be happy about is the gate glitches. It did suck up a good amount of time between the Upper Norfair gate glitch, and he tried getting to Green Bryn. If he had gotten the Green Bryn gate glitch, this could look completely different. But it ended up Green Bryn not having anything of importance. So, also a good thing that he didn't get there. So,
if either of the players had gone up Red Tower after killing Kraid and gone to Gauntlet instead of Wreck Ship, this would have been a different seed.
absolutely. Well, with that being said, let's see if we're going to have a race. The next race time room is up. Are we taking
Yeah, so we're going to change rooms. We're going to change seeds. We're going to change... Everyone get up. This is your reminder to get up, stretch, hydrate, blink, do an exercise, go and hug your loved ones, because we're about to sit down for yet another race of Super Metroid.
That is very true. We will be back in a few minutes. Sinith and I are also going to take a break. And enjoy your break, folks. It looks like... Okay, everything is ready. We have no seed yet. With that being said, we'll see you all